Yo, Cryptic TNG here, talking about F1 2015 on next gen, and yeah, let's just get into this straight away. All the improvements that's needed. Um, First of all, you got to think between the wheel and the control pad. It's really been a joke on F1 2014. I don't know what happened. It's never really happened before, where one item would have such an advantage over the other, but definitely they need to get rid of that, throw it away, do what they need to do, because I'm not having that. As a wheel user myself, it's frustrating to know that every time, especially if you're someone who does band assist, every time you're on the start grid, you're getting jumped by 2, 3 cars, and I just think, it's just destroyed what could have been a semi-decent game. Um, and again, stuff just like the weather. I feel like with the wet weather, there's just no real effort. When you watch real F1, you get, tons of different racing lines you can use. Some people use a wide line, some people use a tight line. With F1, generally, there's just one real line you can use on the game. If you go wide, then you're losing time, and in real F1, it's not like that. Because, you drive in other places around corners to find, if there's any grip out there. But hopefully these are things they'll change. Again, when it rains, you still don't really have to respect the track limits. You can drive over the curves, you can still drive on the white lines with no real effect. And for me, only if you're someone who uses a wheel with band assist, that's the only way you feel any kind of difficulty in about how you drive in the wet. But again, that's not the control pad user's fault, but it's something that needs to definitely be changed. Even the pit stops, I feel like with pit stops, I feel we should manually control driving into the pits, so it's down to the driver to, stop in time for the white line, or you receive a penalty for speeding. Even when you go into the pit box, I think it was it F1 Championship Edition, where you could control how fast your tyres would change, and I think stuff like that needs to be introduced, so you can make a difference when you go into the pit lane. You can make a difference in how much time you gain or lose. I feel like that would be another way to spice up the racing, bit more strategy involved, like tire wear, for instance. Setups and tire wear, it's just they don't really mean anything. If you have an aggressive setup and that's the fastest way around the track, but it destroys your tires, it needs to actually do that. So you might be at half a second quicker than somebody else, but if they've got a more conservative setup than you, then they may be able to stretch a 2-stop while you have to stop 3 times. It just gives another element to the online racing, and it's definitely needed. So much people doing league racing now. It's just something that definitely needs to be implemented. But again, I think even off the start line, I know a lot of people want formation laps and stuff like that. I'm not really fussed too much about formation lap, because at the end of the day, you ain't really racing in formation lap, so I don't really care too much about that. Definitely off the start line, I think also that's something that we should manually control. I mean, just say if you're someone who uses a control pad, you have to hold circle as your clutch, so when you get away from the lights, you can jump start, or you can end up getting a great start, and it'll be all down to your reaction time. And again, it's something more just to get you more into the feel of real F1 instead of just a standard hold. If you're on a pad, you're going to get a good start. If you're on a wheel, you're going to lose places, and there's so much things they could put into the game that would improve it, and a lot of them should be really easy to do. A lot of them have been done on previous F1 games, so I feel like in a way they've kind of gone backwards with their development a bit, so hopefully we can see some of these changes. I mean, I can't hold my breath too much with Codemasters, because we know they've been a bit disappointing, especially in the last few years. I think F1 2010 for me was a good game, but F1 2011, yeah, to me that 1-1-11-11 glitch ruined that. That was rubbish. F1 2012 was decent. 2013 was alright, but this one they've killed the buzz instantly. And another thing I've heard a lot of people asking for, obviously, is improvements into the career mode. I have to be honest, I don't play career because obviously it's a joke. Like you can drive a car that's like 2 seconds slow and still be quicker than the AI. So yeah, I mean even with that, You know, there's I know it's AI and they're programmed to do a job, but I mean, I used to play an old F1 game on the PC where it had a difficulty slider. So what would happen is, even if you put the difficulty at 100% and you was faster than the AI, you could still go up to like 125, and the AI would be seriously fast, and it would actually give you a challenge and make you feel like you want to play the game, not just online, but you know, other modes as well. Because let's face it, apart from online racing, what is there really to do in F1? Do you know what I mean? It can get pretty boring pretty quickly. So hopefully that's put in. I know a lot of people talked about they want to do want to be like a team manager or build your own team from scratch type of thing, and I think that would definitely be something that a lot more people will be interested in. You know, like designing your own helmets, designing your own car livery, you know, what parts of the car you'd want to upgrade and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, there's tons of things they can do. Yeah, I don't know if they will do it, but let's hope that they will. And yeah, just think that F1 now, especially with Project Cars coming out, I mean, the time is now for F1 for Codemasters, sorry, to produce a pretty good game. Because I feel like if Project Cars comes out and it's a massive hit and F1's lacking again, then definitely a lot of people are going to put F1 down for good, and Project Cars will be the new game that everyone will be playing, and no one will care about F1, which I don't want. I prefer F1 to, you know, sports car racing or any type of racing. I've always been a F1 fan before anything else, so let's hope that they do a good job, because it definitely needs to pick up from where it is at the moment. Also as well, I feel like online practice sessions, definitely something that's needed. Everyone's been asking for this pretty much since F1 2010. After that game, everyone wanted practice sessions online. If you do online league racing, it means you can, you know, practice your race setup, practice your quali runs, and not have to actually, you know, come out every 15 minutes to start over again. And especially when you do that, you have no way of, you know, if you've already started 15 minutes, you've got 15 minutes to do your practice, and then one of your friends comes online, and then you've got to restart the whole session. There needs to be in-game joining sessions, so at least that way you don't always have to quit and start again, or someone loses connection, they can get back in. And I think it'll just be a lot smoother just to have the game run like that. Also, I feel there needs to be a clean racing incentive, where obviously if you've got a clean racing percentage, every time you go into a lobby, you're going to go into a lobby with people that have a similar high percentage of clean races as you. So if you're someone that just basically goes in lobbies just to take people out, like Bomber 1908 on the PS3, who just takes the piss, and I have to give him a mention because he does take the piss. This guy has been doing it since F1 2012. He comes in your lobby, he waits for you to lap him, and he takes out everybody in the game, and he does it, and that's the only reason he plays the game. I've never seen a guy finish a race. But yeah, because of pricks like him, basically we just need something for clean racing. So people who are dirty, they generally get put into lobbies with people who are just like them, kind of like a ranking system. You know, that when you play FIFA, if you're a certain rank, you're only going to play people within your rank. So it needs to be something pretty similar to that. Even if you're faster than somebody, at least you know you're in the lobby with clean races. And maybe even have like a in-session vote to kick. So if someone's messing around in the session, you can kick them out instead of having to wait all the way to the end. Especially if someone's messing around from quali and you know they're going to be a dickhead in the race, you won't have to actually, you know, you won't have to worry about the race, because you know you can kick him out before it even gets there. So yeah, I mean, definitely something that's needed. But yeah, if you've got any ideas for the next F1 game, or is there anything that you want to put across, just leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and yeah. Also follow my other channel, which is my music channel. Also I do a lot of music production, so yeah, all the details left below. I guess I'll see you later. Peace.